Naomi, we need to talk right now. I can't believe what's actually happening right now. I'm your mother, and I'm trying to talk to you. Have you seriously just gone and dropped out of medical school? Do you not want to go anymore or something? You've been enrolled for less than 1 year, and you go and drop out already? You've completely failed us already, and within the years as well. Our family come from a generation of doctors. You're our oldest daughter. It's your destiny to do this, and now you just go and throw it all down the drain. You just drop out as soon as you got in your position in medical school. Did you even think about what you're doing to us? How do you think this makes us look as a family? Mom, please stop and hear me out, okay? I can't help the situation that I'm in at the moment. I'll tell you what's going on. I've been admitted to the hospital, so I can't go to medical school. That's why I'm not enrolled anymore. Excuse me? What? Whatever do you mean? You're in the hospital? How did you end up in the hospital? So, my recovery is not happening as fast as we expected. I don't think I will be able to process further into the course due to the lack of credits I need to earn. When I told Dad about this, he said that no one in our family has ever had to repeat their papers or even a grade. Now that he says that, I would rather just drop out completely than repeat my courses and always be falling behind compared to the other students. I can't help what's happening anymore, Mom. In addition to that, even though Dad, Grandpa, and Great-Grandpa were doctors, do you really think that I should be forced to be a doctor? Especially if it means that I have to give up doing what I really want to do? You can't be like this. Our family, we're doctors. You can't just ignore what you're born to do. You're the oldest born and you need to be a doctor just like your father. Mom, listen, please. Of course. I can just see that the job of a doctor is super difficult even to the unrestrained eye. I can truly respect how much work and effort needs to go to get into this profession. However, I have realized that whether or not I want to pursue this career is now a different matter. I don't think it's for me. If I were in the condition that I am right now, I shouldn't be forced to be a doctor as I can't do much. If I screw up, I could cause major medical errors and get into a lot of trouble. I don't want to harm anyone who needs medical attention. I know this is a bad thing to say right now, but I'm glad that I have the opportunity to drop out of medical school so that I can pursue something that I actually want to do. If you plan on not continuing to be a doctor, then stop wasting the efforts and money we used to get you into medical school. Please give me a full refund of all the expenses you've incurred since getting into university and medical school. Okay, Mom, sure. I promise you that the entire amount will be transferred into Dad's account within a year from being discharged from the hospital. You will get it all back, I promise. Wait, what? What do you mean within the year? You're actually going to be able to do that? How is that possible? Yeah, as I've already decided what I'm going to do next. Getting money to you isn't going to be an issue for me. The salary has already been sorted. That's impossible if you're not got a degree. Getting paid means you have to work. It means you need to graduate university. You've only graduated high school, right? Oh my God, Naomi. I can't believe that an unsuccessful high school graduate came from a dignified family of doctors. We can't have that in our family. You need a higher education. If you're not going to do university anymore, then I have no choice but to disown you. Get out of our family. You're not welcome in this house anymore. Okay, Mom, if that's your intention, then go ahead. I knew something like this might happen when I started living alone without any remittance as soon as I graduated from high school. I've still got some of my belongings at your house. I'll have to ring a moving company to remove my stuff, so please just leave it there and don't do anything to it. What are you saying? You're going to make me keep your stuff until you get it? You've always been such a selfish daughter. Only thinking about yourself and not your family and what we've been implicated with. If you throw out my stuff without my permission, I want to be compensated for it if you do. You really think you can boss your family around? You're on thin ice, Naomi. Do you seriously think I'll just do what you say? I'm your mother. You listen to me. You're not welcome here, and I want the money for your university expenses. Mom, I don't have high expectations, and I didn't have any from the beginning when I needed to tell you what's happening. You don't have to come and visit me even though I'm here in the hospital all by myself. Also, I'm planning to move out of the house that I'm currently in very soon. My address will more than likely change. On that note, I guess I'll say goodbye. Don't worry, I'll pay Dad very soon. Goodbye, Mom. Take care.
Hey, Naomi, are you available to talk right now? I just wanted to check in and tell you what's going on. The belongings that you had at your parents' house have just arrived and I've got it in my storage room. The next thing on the to-do list is to move out of the apartment we're moving out of. I plan on going ahead with everything next weekend.
Oh, Grant, you sweet man. Thank you so much for doing all of that. You're working so hard. I'm sorry for having to get the company to go over to be with you and hand my stuff over. I hope it wasn't too much of a hassle.
No, you're fine, Naomi. Everything's going smoothly here. Don't worry about a thing.
Even though I have to pay for my hospital expenses, I still got to pay for everything else. Everything's such a mess right now with my family.
Well, I'm with you, Naomi. You're finally free from your parents' power, especially your mother. I'm here for you, and we'll get through this together. I'm on your side, and I'll do anything to support you and do whatever is necessary to get you through this tough time. Right now, your priority is to heal and make a speedy recovery. We'll get you out of the hospital as soon as possible.
You're the sweetest guy, Grant. Thank you so much for your cooperation and understanding. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to get myself out of the hospital bed and moved into our new place. Then we can really start a new life together away from my parents. Hey, Grant. Are you there? I need to ask you something. I just want to know how that thing is going. It is highly likely that the marriage will be called off.
Hi, Naomi. Yeah, I believe so. There's no doubt about it, to be honest.
Oh, right. I see what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, Naomi, one more thing. The groom requested that well, it looks like I'll have to be there as well.
Oh, is that so? Well, I guess you should be there. It'll be better if you go.
Okay then, but what should you do though? It's not completely unrelated to you, but maybe they don't want to see you when all this is going on. What do you think? No matter what I think, it would be best for me to just go alone. You don't need to be caught up in all this drama.
Okay, no problem, my dear. I feel like this will be a turning point for the next thing that's going to happen. Well, in a way. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, I'll catch up with you later, sweet lady.
I can't believe what's going on right now. Did I seriously just pass my daughter who thought just dropping university was a good idea? Was that really you, Naomi? Why is an incompetent loser who dropped out of middle school doing around here? Ha! I crack myself up. Oh, it's you, Mother. I suppose it's nice to hear from you, Donna. How many years has it been? 7 years or so, right? Well, aren't you a little smart, Alec? Do you understand that this is a wedding venue? Your little sister, Nadia, is having a wedding ceremony here. You didn't call to see if you were invited or not. Actually, why do you even be here when you're not welcome? You have to leave right now. You have got no right to be here. You know what, Mother? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay where I am. Do you dare disobey me, you little brat? What do you mean you're not going to leave? Did you forget that I cut you out of the family? Don't you remember? You don't belong in our unit anymore. You've got no right to be here celebrating with us at Nadia's wedding ceremony and reception. Are you kidding me, Mother? You're talking about rights now? Since when did this sort of thing mean anything to you? As a family of doctors, we decided that there would be no daughter in our family that was gonna drop out of medical school and bring shame and failure to our family. Your failures are hindering how successful this wedding ceremony is going to be, so you need to leave this instant. I don't think it matters that I'm a dropout or anything like that. I'm not bothering anyone. As long as we don't get into each other's ways, then everything should go smoothly. What are you even talking about? Oh, I see what's going on here. Do you work at this wedding venue by any chance? If it's true, I can't believe you're still working at a place like this. Even when we cut you off, you still can't progress in any time of career. No surprises there, haha. Well, if you still work here, I guess I'll treat you like a customer would on days like today. Might I get my shoes all nice and polished? Be a dear and do something like that for me. I'm the customer, of course. I wore my best dress and heels today, so they need tidied up. Too bad for you that your saddle was such a crappy job.
Oh dear, Mother. I suppose you haven't heard what's going on with me, then.
Huh? What are you talking about? What could I possibly not know about you? Even though I cut you off, I still know you've accomplished nothing.
Mother, I'm not a staff member at this wedding venue. So no, I don't need to polish your heels up or anything.
What do you want to say then, Naomi? Are you going to spit it out?
Oh, I might just leave it for now. You'll find out in a little while, don't worry. It's not something I want to reveal to you. Not yet.
Reveal what? What are you saying? What are you up to? Stop messing me about.
You'll find out, Mother. Have some patience. You're old. You should be able to do that much. Excuse me for now, Mother.
Don't talk to me like that. If you're presented in this wedding hall, you're probably a staff member. No matter how you look at it, you're probably lying so that you don't show how much of a failure you are. When you feel so crappy about your life, it's just a natural thing to lie. We know the truth and we know how much of a failure you've made this family. Just such a wretched thing to do. But honestly, it doesn't surprise me when it comes to you, Naomi. What the heck's going on here? What have you done? Groom, Naomi, your existence has been discovered. And just like that, the situation has... I can't believe what's happening. Are you being serious right now? Are you a lawyer?
Well, I'm not exactly a lawyer. No, currently I'm working at a law firm and studying to become a lawyer. My husband, who is a qualified lawyer, by the way, was sitting next to the groom and they were having a little discussion.
What the heck? Rewind and freeze! We need to go back a little. I can't believe this. You're actually married? And your husband? He's a lawyer? Like, an actual lawyer? And you're using your husband to ruin your little sister's wedding? Your own little sister? You've come to ruin her special day? Are you insane? That's why you came here?
The groom requested that we should be here for him, especially me. There's obviously a lot of misunderstanding going on here, so what you're saying is not true. I'm not ruining anything at all.
But why would you choose today to come and make an appearance? What's your deal, Naomi?
Even though there's a ceremony going on, I want to explain what's happening to you. His new bride, my lovely little sister, he discovered that she was cheating on him yesterday. He found all this out a day before what's supposed to be a memorable and special day. The groom wanted to settle the matter before the wedding took place. I hurriedly consulted my husband about the unfortunate situation. Luckily, he's a lawyer, so he could discuss things with the groom. He was invited as a guest by the groom, so he came. For some reason, I came because I'm the groom's friend and the bride happens to be my little sister.
So, the groom found out yesterday that an affair was taking place. Is that why no guests showed up for the ceremony?
Ding, ding, ding! Right on the money, Mother. That's why, yes. I haven't heard about any of the details in terms of telling anyone what's going on, but it seems like the guests were informed in advance that the wedding was cancelled.
Just hold on a minute, please. I'm trying to get my head around all of this. This can't be happening right now. How could the wedding just be cancelled like that? I heard that Nadia was having an affair with a trainee doctor at another hospital. She could have had a better chance with a career if she just stayed out of trouble and married the next director of the hospital where my husband worked. It also seems that Nadia was just attracted to his title and wanted that when she got married to him. She probably thought she could get away with it. You can't just let people do bad things, right? Even for your own gain, as karma's very real, Mother. Oh, how on earth did all of this happen? What has happened to my family? Why are my daughters doing this to me? What have I ever done to deserve this? My eldest daughter goes and quits medical school and now plans to become a lawyer. My second daughter, who was our family's only hope, goes and ruins her marriage. Would you both just quit it already? I'm so over this as a mother. Stop it! You wouldn't believe this, Mother, but I talked to Nadia after all of the discussions were had. She told me that she was just imitating Mom and what she's done. Huh? Excuse me. What do you mean? I haven't done anything at all. This is all your fault for stepping back into our lives. My husband just handed me divorce papers. What's going on? Huh? Who's this? Oh, Mother. Oh, so nice to hear from you. It's been a couple weeks since we last talked. This is not the time to say hello. I'm in a crisis here. Your father is asking to get a divorce from me. Oh, is that right? Maybe because he found out that you've been cheating on him for the last 20 years, Donna. Dad and Nadia took a DNA test to see if he actually is her father. Apparently, the results came back negative, so Dad is not Nadia's biological father. How could you do this to Dad and to my sister as well? How has this story gone on for this long? It's not true. I would never do anything like that to them. Dad personally got in contact with me about it. There's no point lying now, Donna. I also took a DNA test just to be sure that my dad is my biological dad. What? You took a DNA test as well? I can't believe that this is happening. Well, as for me, I was able to confirm that the DNA was a match and that he is my dad. He said that he couldn't ask me to forgive him for the bad treatment I've received in the past, but he wanted to at least apologize, and he told me that he's sorry. So, I'm trying to take on his apology, even though I found out that I'm an only child and I have no blood-related siblings anymore. I told Dad how I was feeling and asked him if we could end the conversation. Okay, well, now I just don't know what to do if this divorce is going to happen. Will you let Nadia and I live with you? You're going to help me out, right? I'm afraid I can't do that. But why would you not help me? My eldest daughter needs to help out her own mother no matter what. Even if I did cut you off, you should still help out your mother and her little sister. I don't think there's a need to not cut me off. What was done can't be undone, Mom. If I wanted to be not cut off and if I offered to help you, there would be a problem. I'm living with my husband's parents at the moment. What do you mean? How's that a problem? We just got another place, right? Also, my husband's family are all lawyers and they know what's happening with my so-called family. Having my ex-mother and sister in the mix would cause a lot of problems and I don't want or need that. Just can't do that to myself. But Naomi, come on, don't make such quick decisions. Dear, surely you have problems being a daughter-in-law, right? I live a life free of those sorts of problems, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. But I'm your mother. I need help, okay? Blood ties are important, and you're my blood daughter. You say that blood ties are important, but you went and betrayed my father and had an affair with another man. That's just the thing. That's a different problem to deal with later. Would you shut up, please? No matter what you say, I'm not going to help you or Nadia at all. Naomi, you can just not help me. I could end up in the streets. If you'll excuse me, I've got a life to live. No, Naomi, you can't do this to your mother. This conversation is not over yet.
Wow, you're so persistent, Donna. But I'm in trouble if you don't help me and Nadia out. This is where the main topic begins. A lawyer's home doesn't cost as much money as a doctor's, right? I want you to pay the compensation that Nadia and I are being asked to pay. This conversation is not over, Naomi. If we can't live together, I would like you to get us a place to live. I also need money for living expenses, please. Naomi, did you just block my number? You can't do this to me! I've been cut off from my family for 7 years. My father has apologized, but he keeps telling me that my ex-mother and sister should live together and I should give them some money. I don't think there's anything I can do to help people who aren't willing to understand what they did wrong. In the end, my father got a divorce from my ex-mother. Nadia, who's not his daughter, was kicked out along with my ex-mother. In addition, it seems that he's currently staying at his in-laws' house. For some reason, they were thinking that my father's inheritance would come to them within the next few years, but he's still active and has no illness. By the way, my father is currently thinking about how to clean up my ex-sister's problem. I was surprised by how excited he was about making sure that they don't gain anything from these divorces. It seems that my father's revenge begins here.